Namaste, my name is Sanat Kumar. Welcome back to the Manana podcast. Manana is a Sanskrit word that means reflection or contemplation. In this podcast, I'll be sharing my deep, insightful reflections for you to contemplate and hence live a life of fulfillment. I hope you find great value in today's episode. The gratitude trap, or I would call it the stagnation by gratitude. Again, this is also an episode derived from my blog. So when I was writing this blog, I was seeing this trend where a few people were getting caught up in this live in the present trap. Yes, I call it the trap because it is a trap. But before I say why it is a trap, I'll tell you this. I surely believe in living in the present, gratitude, and the benefits it brings into your life. But the problem is when it becomes the trap. And the trap is when people substitute procrastination for gratitude. What I mean to say is, people think that is gratitude that they are actually experiencing, but all that they are doing is procrastinating. So when people are not doing work and they are just grateful for living in the present, that means they are settling, they're stagnating. Then gratitude is just procrastination in disguise. Of course, this applies only to this situation. As I said earlier, I believe in the power of gratitude, the power of living in the present, everything. But living in the present should work along with whatever the work you are doing. Living in the present is not separate from whatever the work you are doing. Procrastination is not the way you should live in the present. Whatever the work you are doing should be the way you should live in the present. Of course, it's good for you to pause your working once in a while, maybe 1 or 2 days in a week, or probably a week after 2 months of creative work. And being grateful for just the little things, as simple as just living, breathing, and watching the sunrise and set, is surely a well-deserved therapy you are giving to your body, mind, and soul. But instead of resuming to work towards whatever we want to pursue and starting to move the settled boulder, if we get accustomed to the inertia induced by the pause we took, it doesn't help you. The stagnation begins. Life must have both entropy and slowness. Then only will it be in balance, right? If you just go with the flow, you are just a dead fish. I just read this one in one of the classmate books, and it is very true. Especially for this context, it is very, very true. The feel of gratitude or the live in the present might as well be resistance pulling you away from the best version of yourself. Because yourself can make the best work out of his or her reflection or intuition. So that being said, now let's see what are the signs that you're trapped by gratitude. What are the signs you can look after so that you can ensure that you're not trapped in the trap of gratitude, the gratitude trap. So number one, you're not getting things done you thought to do, or that task you've written on your to-do list, right? You're not at all working in other sense. You put off things to later, you tend to procrastinate a lot. So again, this is the extended version of that. And third one is deeply you are unhappy because yourself wants you to be the best version and craft the best work possible. But when you're not doing that, you'll naturally be unhappy because you're not natural. This is especially true for artists. I have experienced this many a times, and I continue to beat the resistance every day. Fourth one, if you review your past week, past month, quarter, or even a year, you may not have anything that you did which you can say you're proud of. You understand? It might be anything. It might be as simple as ticking off your to-do list every day for 30 days in a streak. If you're not progressing, then you're stagnating. As simple as that. And the next one, the fifth one is, you might be emphasizing too much on stimulating yourself with positive thoughts and quotes by someone. At the surface, it might feel as though you are being positive, but deep down, you are suffering. If you're truly positive, healthy, and living in the present, you don't need external stimulations like this. You're naturally positive, present, and grateful for life. And naturally, you won't need to show that you're positive and grateful to everyone because internally you are secure. And moreover, when you're grateful, you won't stagnate. When you're grateful, you want to share that to someone. You want to share your gratitude by serving people, by doing work, right? So that is the place where you're truly grateful. You're truly living in the present when you're doing your job, right? But no worries. If you think you have these symptoms, now that you've realized it, you can change it. Stop stagnating, don't settle, start moving, take action, and grow. As Robin Sharma says, you are the happiest person when you are growing. Very true. When you are in the path of progress, in any field for that matter, you are in the most joyful state. It might be anything: reading books, writing notes, creating valuable artworks on a regular basis. Take action in the direction you want your life to progress in. I hope you received excellent value in today's episode. To know more, head over to sanatkumarnabi.com, and if you haven't already, check out my book, The Flower of Fulfillment. Thank you for listening, and I wish you have a great day.